Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. We're going to do a couple more side quests. I've decided I'm probably going to knock these two out this time. Aiming High and Litany of Errors. But first, let's speak to Desiree, because she's got a treat for us.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Thank you. What have we got? Genji Gloves. And the only thing left after that is a song and Fallen Enigma, whatever that is.
Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Cheers, I bet. See what these Genji Gloves are now. Genji Gloves. Increase damage dealt to enemies by 5%. I mean, that's not as useful as I was expecting. Normally, Genji Gloves are something good. But what have we got on us? We got increased defense by 30, attack by 12, and damage by... I don't know whether to replace that, whether that's just like general attack or everything. It says damage dealt. So let's try those and see if that makes a big difference. Probably not, but you never know. And then let's go speak to... whoever that is.
What do you think happened to Miss Midadol? I heard she was kicked out of the...
Bunch of little kids.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Midadol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said, in the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonehenge.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Midadol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Midadol back together? She seems really sad.
That's like the pot calling the kettle black there, isn't it? Telling me to be careful around their inventions and then they're smashing them up. We'll have a look.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks
The
for the
sex
warning.
dungeon. Yep, she's in her dungeon. She is. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Downstairs.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Aldil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast
Adamantite.
bones are after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Yes, yes, she has. Does look like we're getting an airship there. Excuse me, sir. Do you know where I might find a good bone?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
Yes, I do.
And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well,
Nope.
with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Old Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Right. Obtain oil from Old Hill and defeat a desert tour in Korava. Looks like we have some new quests in the reading table as well. So they are new quests popping up. Let's have a look. Oh look, takes us right to it. Not in there, is it? It is in there. What's this though? Is this the oil or is this the... Yeah, it's here somewhere.
Mid's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
We go in here? No. Where's the other one gonna be then? Gone too far. It's down here somewhere then. Oh, I was heading in the right direction. I thought it ain't gonna be in there. Yeah, it is.
This should be enough.
Defeat a desert tour. Right, let's finalize Korava. Where is Korava? Right there, in the fields of Korava.
Be safe.
Well, it looks like the tortoise I'm after right there, Robert.
It looks like we found him.
Take it out quickly. Or not. That didn't do anywhere near as much stagger damage as I was expecting. Good thing about these things, they're not exactly difficult to beat. Ah, spoke too soon. Oh no! That timed out completely wrong. Oh, it's not ready yet. Here, have one of these. Screw it. I don't need to do anything special anyway. Just purposely trying to dodge his things with precision dodge so I can get a mega flare. Adamantoy sharp.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Thanks for these. These are nice short side quests. They're not like proper long, apart from the first one with all the talking in it.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Shipwright's tallow.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
See, he knew what he was doing all along. Speaking with the children in the atrium. Yo, little turds, where's that brass cog?
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look!
Just
I found
completely dismantle the hideaway and then rebuild it.
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Has Midadol mentioned?
Here's your little tiny gear, bro.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place? Well, you just wait and see. That should do it.
That was like one of those old school Renaissance propeller things.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all that hard work down the drain. Me running around the world trying to find different parts. So she's just gonna throw him in the ocean.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Quest complete. I do like the way, actually, if you look at it. Like, everything, no matter what the size, from a giant-ass turtle shell to a tiny little brass cock, they all fit in Clive's back pocket and into his hand nicely when he hands them over. Model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in miniature. My dad always said there was 2 ways. Yeah, we know that. Another thing to display in my chambers. That's one of the quests out the way. Let's go and tuck ourselves in the back here. I think it's the botanist, is it? No? Is he the... Ah, here's the quest.
I will not let them be forgotten.
It's another curse breaker. It's wasn't very well displayed, so it took me a little longer than I cared to admit to find this quest. But yeah, where Mid's dungeon is, there's a set of stairs we have to go up. And that's where it is.
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I'll go
You're
instead,
a good
it's
friend,
fine.
Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Litany of errors. It's all the way over here. Don't think I went over there, or I've been over there yet.
That'll do, girl.
This must
This
be
must
it
be the
right
orphanage.
here.
Hopefully the registry's still here.
I wonder what interesting monster will be waiting for us. It's not going to be a straight go in and get it, is it? Nothing. Potion and some sharp fangs. Writ of incorporation.
Disposed of.
Conditioned scheduling.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Oh, it is in there. I just couldn't see. Yeah, we've clicked on that one. Clicked on that one. I thought we clicked on that as well, but apparently not. Recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood. And now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bear. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me, my daughter, my wife, all of them. All those children, so many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I have decided tomorrow I too must die. It will be the last order I give to those poor wretches. The last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree, whose crooked hands reach the sky in supplication. And beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names and all those I have wronged. Is it by a tree?
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
There's got to be something here, right? It can't be a simple case of go and get it and bring it back. There's always a fight.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Hans, 10 years old. Lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Lithification. Emanciation. Discipline for attempted flight. Discipline for attempted flight. 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Succumbed to conditioning. That's a shitload of names and bodies.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery?
Right there.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Well, where Tornado was for a second there. There we go, that should whack it up to a level 5 Zantetsuken. $323,000 gil.
I'm done here.
Back to Herman. Well done, Herman.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may? The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
But we switched over to Resident Evil 2 then. It's like vaguely reminiscent of the orphanage from there. Breath of Ice, Mesmerize. Reduces Mesmerize cooldown by 1.2 seconds. Terrible. That's another couple of side quests done, so let's go knock out one more of these hunts. Couldn't remember where the hunts were, so let's have a quick look on the board again. We've got the Croc, Sambrek, and Titan's Waking Dalmekia. Let's do Blood Moon first. The Croc, Sambrek. As you can see directly in front of me, I went ahead and found the Hunt the Blood Moon. I guessed at the time, judging by the title of the hunt, that it was probably one of those giant fallen spheres, and as you can see it is. So it's right here on the map. There's Dragon's Eyrie, there's Northreach, so you just go to Dragon's Eyrie, come down along here, and it's up in there. I think we've done another hunt in this location, if I'm remembering correctly. It was the Bomb King, or we had to get some bomb ash or something like that from this location. Down here is where we had to do that guy's mission. He was gathering the bear army, and they all died from a curl. That was there, so yeah. Let's see how well we do with this hunt then, shall we? Terminus.
Looks like we're working something up. Only one thing for it.
Ah, you tried to get away, mate, but it didn't work, did it? Keep doing that way you want, mate. It just makes it easier for me. Thank you. Oh, I didn't get it off quick enough. I killed it there. Not what I intended, but hey, it worked. It was nice and easy. 2 meteorites, is that it?
Sweet dreams.
Anything interesting to pick up from here? Nope. Well, I guess that leaves one hunt left in Dalmechia, so let's go back to the hideaway. Yeah, and there we go. That's another couple of side quests out the way, and that's also one more hunt out the way. So yeah, we got one left in Dalmechia. We'll do that next time. So going to end it here. A massive thank you for those of you who are watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you join me in the next one for some more side quests and the last hunt, unless something else pops up in the meantime.